Wow, with the number of requests I've had about making this video, there was no escaping filming this. So in the last few days, I have been filming my 3-day challenge video that I talked about in my last video. So in these last 3 days, I had a first-hand experience of being my own Kim Kardashian of some sort. Except I was my own director, producer, scriptwriter, makeup artist, and host, of course. So hopefully you will enjoy this video about how I introduce my concept of pursuing a healthier lifestyle. Welcome to Blush with me, and before we move any further, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So why did I come up with this 3 days challenge for myself? One, because I always failed at this 21-day challenge concept, and two, the moment you ask me not to eat something or stay away from something, the more I want it. It's hard for me to control it, and sugar tops the list. So after answering a few questions, I came down to a very practical logic. If you stuff your body with all bad things, there is very little space left for good. But if you reverse this whole thing, if you stuff it with all the good things, there's very little space left for bad. So we all know we should be eating healthier food, but my excuse was healthy meals take planning and time, and I'm addicted to sugar. I said life is too short and I want to eat what I want to eat and when I want to eat. Okay, so let's work around that. So because I gain weight mostly on vacations, I will use that as an example, but it could very well be your everyday lifestyle. So why do I gain weight on vacations? I don't eat organic food. I eat food that has preservatives. In social settings, it's harder to make healthier choices, and also you'll end up overeating. My sleep routine is up the pole. I don't work out. And untimely food. So in my 3-day challenge, I decided to do exactly opposite of what I did on my vacations and see where it takes me. Guys, these 3 days are not about asking for too much of a time commitment, but it's more about committing to love and prioritize yourself. So on day 1, I weigh 126.1 pounds. So first thing when I wake up, I do not check phone for these 3 days. And just close your eyes for 2 minutes and tell yourself that you are beautiful. You believe it. But you want to explore how much better you can be, how strong your mind is to get a step further ahead. I'm not going to restrict my body from eating what it wants to eat, but I'll first give it a healthier option. In these 3 days, I want you to make better choices for yourself. After this, on an empty stomach, I go and drink some apple cider vinegar, about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with about 8 ounces of water on an empty stomach. Apple cider vinegar kind of gives me that little unsettled stomach feeling, which is great. It's like it feels like something is churning inside your stomach, which is probably the reason I don't even feel like drinking coffee in the mornings. Apple cider vinegar reduces the body fat percentage. It helps you get rid of that belly fat, and also it decreases the blood triglycerides. Around 8 o'clock, I have about 6 almonds or any nuts, and at 9 o'clock, I head for my workout. Pretty much every exercise works on different parts of my body, but at the same time, it's always working on my abs. So on all these 3 days, I do completely different kinds of workout. One day stretches, one day cardio, one day Pilates, but all my workouts include weight training. Because weight training or strength training, unlike cardio, will actually work on boosting that metabolism even hours after you finish your workout. It also helps to tone your body a lot better and burns fat much faster. So this is what my 10 a.m. smoothie looks like. I have this immediately after my workout. It's extremely important that you eat organic, seasonal, and home-cooked food. Why? Because it reduces your chemical exposure and it is more nutritious than eating off-seasonal fruits and vegetables. And for lunch, I had egg, cheese, and bacon omelette made in clarified butter. So when I get caught up in my everyday schedule, be it filming, my work, running errands, My excuse for not planning a healthy meal is that I'm very busy. Watch how easy it is to make something super healthy, super fast. Just 2 eggs, smoked slices of uncured beef. And I'm going to use some shredded cheese. It's an Italian blend, so how wrong can you go with the flavor? And then I replace my oils with either clarified butter or coconut oil. Clarified butter is my go-to option any day. It's nothing but ghee. Ghee is one of the most popular items you will find in any Indian house. The reason I prefer these 2 ingredients is because they both have very highly digestible structures, unlike any other oils or butter. So completely cut out the regular butter. It is much more tastier. A little salt. Delicious. So apart from drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water, I actually make sure I drink 3 glasses or cups of warm water, especially after your meals, because cold water slows down your digestion process, unlike the warm water. So a couple of hours after my lunch, I usually like to have a cup of coffee, and this is a disaster for me because that usually goes with at least 4 to 5 teaspoons of sugar. It sounds terrible even when I'm saying it, but when I'm doing it, I don't even pay attention to this. And I usually have a big croissant or a piece of cake with it. Yet another mistake that I make sometimes is I wait till I get very hungry and I then pick up something to eat. And that's when I make wrong decisions. I land up grazing or buying quantities that I don't even mean to consume or I don't need. So on day 1, instead of having a tall coffee, I ordered a short one. I just needed 1.5 sachets of sugar. And then I wanted to reward myself, so I said I'll still have that croissant. But I decided to pick a mini croissant, which was about 114 calories, as opposed to a regular size croissant, which is about 399 calories. For dinner, I had minced chicken with rice and quinoa. Usually I would make it in just rice, but this time I added some quinoa to the rice, which helped me cut down on the amount of rice. I had apple cider vinegar one more time before I went to bed. This was probably about an hour after my meal. On day 2, I maintained the exact same routine, except my workout and meals were different. I started my day without the phone. I had apple cider vinegar, I had my nuts, I went out for my workout. This is what my workout looked like. I do my workout in burst training. I max my muscle out completely. I wear it out and then stop. So my heart rate maxes out. In that half an hour, I have given my best to my workout. And every exercise is planned in such a way that I'm working on all the muscles in my body, but every exercise is still targeting my midsection, my abs. And all I'm doing is about 6 to 8 exercises. This was my smoothie for day 2. This is my smoothie with kale leaves, flaxseed, pineapple slices, blueberries and grapes. Yes? What are you adding, Shwas?
Flaxseed. I'm going to make this nutritious smoothie for my mommy.
So while I was getting my kids ready for school, I boiled some sweet potatoes, and then when it was time to eat my lunch, I did not have to waste any time in preparation. All I had to do was just cut up the sweet potatoes, throw some salt and pepper in. I don't know how many of you have tried it, but it tastes delicious. Why sweet potato? Because it's a nutrient-dense food, and the naturally occurring fibers in sweet potato actually helps you get rid of the excess water that has been retained because of the excess sodium in your body. So once you get rid of that excess water, you lose weight. I just had a busy day, so I did not get a chance to drink tea or coffee. Thank God. But instead, I was making some snacks for kids and I decided to share the same. So I had a few slices of peppers with homemade hummus. So by the end of the day, I have to have the Indian flavors in my food. So today, I decided to have spinach dal with rice. So I alone can consume 1 cup of rice. Yeah. I actually reduced my rice to 1/4 of the quantity that I usually eat. And instead of having 1 bowl of dal, I had 2 bowls of dal. Now just having dal by itself as a soup may not keep me full for very long, but this is where sleeping early comes into play. So for these 3 days, it's very critical that you get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. The reason it helps me is because usually when I'm awake till 2 a.m., I'll end up eating so many snacks, sweets or savories, that it's ridiculous. So day 3, my routine's pretty much the same. This is what my workout looked like. During my workouts, instead of just having regular water, I prefer to carry either coconut water or a lemon or lime water. This was my smoothie of the day.
For today, we're going to put bay leaves,
Kale leaves,
coconut water,
chia seeds,
strawberries, 1 scoop of protein powder, and some bananas and some strawberries.
For lunch, I recreated the salad that I've been eating at Starbucks. At Starbucks, they don't even use organic ingredients, and yet it cost me almost $9. But at home with organic ingredients, it costed me much, much lesser. A few hours later, I had a few slices of cantaloupe melon, and then my evening reward, my tea loaded with sugar, but of course, half the quantity of what I usually drink. For dinner, I had some fish in green paste. This green paste is the easiest thing to make, but it's absolutely delicious. Just take some cilantro, 1 jalapeno pepper, or whatever level of spice you can handle, some cumin seeds and salt. Habanero pepper, cilantro, cumin. Marinate the fish in this paste for about 15 minutes, throw it in the oven, and there you are. In 10 minutes your dinner will be served. How easy is that? It takes much longer for a waiter to take your order and bring any food to your table. Next time you're saying it's much faster to go and eat at a restaurant, or cheaper, or healthier, think about it. Is nutritious food really that expensive? Is home cooked food really that time consuming? There is no reason why you shouldn't be trying it. So please go ahead and give it a shot and comment and tell me how it worked for you, or if you're even excited to try it. So leave me a comment. Guys, today is day 4 and let's see, I can see a big drop in number today. I'm hoping so. Let's see. 3 days are up. $121.7. When we started 4 days ago in the morning, it was 126.1 and now 4 pounds gone. This is exciting. exciting, Shrazi! Amma lost 4 pounds in the last 3 days. Woo-hoo!
It's not like you're going to get a six-pack.
It's not like I got 6-pack, that's true. The goal was to see this part go down. Good morning! So when I finish these 3 days, I don't have loose skin all around my stomach. I'm actually firm and I feel fit. So guys, if you are planning to do this, make sure that you exercise right and you eat right. So what are we waiting for? I finished my 3 days and now it's your turn. Do record your results and please send them to me and let me know how you enjoy the benefits of 3-day challenge. Awesome! Good job, Shrazi. Okay. You want to come in? Okay. What do you want to say?
Please describe my mom's video.
Describe. You mean subscribe. If I had sucked my stomach in, this is how it would have looked. But I'm not doing that. If you want to see, this is how I look now after 3 days. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'm looking forward to your comments because I read them and I can see how some of you really wholeheartedly appreciate the efforts that I put into my channel and give that love right back to me. So thank you very much once again. I really love you guys. Oh, I did not mention about my Instagram. You know where to follow me. It's blushwithme_Parmita and I have my second account which is Parmita_photo_factory. If you're on Facebook, then don't forget to like my Blush With Me photography page. Thank you once again, guys. Bye.